All right, Phil, you swept in this series, a couple of tough games. You get to within one run in this game tonight. I guess, and we've talked about it the last couple of nights, but what are your takeaways from tonight and kind of this series as a whole?
Just not playing good ball. I mean, it's not one guy, it's everything. Westfall didn't look good. DeBoo does a great job, holding the game down after we scored two. And then Westfall comes in. It seems like there's always somebody right now that on the pitching side, and offensively we're not doing enough as a whole. So it's not just the pitching, but it's a combined effort. We win as a team, we lose as a team, and right now we're losing a lot, and we're playing bad baseball as a club.
As far as Tyler Thompson tonight, he goes 6 innings, allows 3 runs. Not a bad start, keeps the team in the game. What did you think about the way he approached this Evansville lineup, considering what you've been saying about this lineup being a very fastball, heavy-hitting team?
It was okay. My point about the fastball, heavy-hitting team is the 3-run inning he gave up. He got in a bind and fastball double. Right where that guy hits. We've seen him enough. It's when you get in a pinch. The guys got on in that situation. A couple bleeders off the end. A blooper. But then when you're in a pinch, going just fastball, you give in to him, and the guy burned it with the double. So it's, I can't be mad at Tyler. I mean, he threw a great game. Was it 6 innings, 3 runs? I mean, we should be right there in the ballgame with that kind of effort out of our starters. But the consistent issue on the starting end right now is the big innings. You limit it to 1 run. We've been giving up way too many 2, 3, 4 run innings consistently. So it's and as a team, as an offense that's struggling, when you're constantly behind, it's a tough combination to overcome.
As far as momentum in the baseball season, everybody knows there's ups and downs, there's valleys, and there's peaks. When you are going through probably the toughest stretch of the season thus far right now, after a series like this, I mean, what do you say to the group of guys, to kind of, reassure them or whatever it may be?
Well, I don't really have to say much. I mean, I've said all I can really say to this point. For a team to turn it around, it's not me or the staff. It's the guys standing in the box or on the mound or in the field. It's going to be up to them. They've got what it takes. Every team loses. Every team goes through a funk. It's what we're going through. It's a test right now. And how we deal with it, how we overcome it, really is going to determine what the rest of our season holds. So it's a challenge, no doubt. Can we do it? Yes. Do I believe in it? Yes. Do I believe in our club? Absolutely. But that holds no merit if we don't start playing better and kind of change the momentum that you're speaking of.
As far as the hitting approach, we've talked a lot about the last couple of nights about pitching, but as far as the general approach as a team, and obviously some guys have cooled off as far as Ming and Hernandez and Siegel not swinging the bat as well, but as far as the approach tonight against a guy like Walsh, who was really good, what did you think about the way they went after him and in general this series?
Quality of bats, especially when you're struggling as an offense, quality of bats is the biggest thing. Just, you see it last night, even the runs we scored tonight. What we do, Madison puts down a bunt, we every time we start to score, it's guys grinding out ABs and putting the ball in play and not striking out. So their guy pitches backwards tonight compared to the first 2 nights. He did a good job with the breaking ball. We had plenty of pitches to burn him on, and we didn't. If you really compare the 2 offenses and look, every time we get a fastball, we're either late popping it up, or we foul it off, or we're taking it. Whereas any time we threw a fastball, they were putting good swings on it. So it's just one of those things. As an offense, when things aren't going good, you have to grind out ABs as a whole, not just one person. I don't care if you're the 4-hole guy or the 9-hole guy or leadoff guy. You have to grind it out and put pressure on the defense any way you can.
Kerry Kelly goes tomorrow, a guy much like Tyler Thompson, in that he's a rookie, he's had a lot of success. When you're a starting pitcher like Kelly, what are you telling him tomorrow? Obviously, you want to use the same approach, but when you're dealing with a team that's struggling rather than a team that's surging?
Don't change what you do best. I mean, that's the whole thing. You panic and start trying to be someone you're not. It's just gonna, fuel the fire, if you will. So he needs to mix his pitches, command the strike zone, work off his fastball, throw that changeup and hitters counts at times to keep them off balance, and just keep doing what Carey's been doing. He hasn't been as sharp as the last 2 times out, so he's due for another sharp outing. And, sooner or later, this will turn around and we'll break through this. But it always starts with the guy on the mound, whoever's starting. But no pressure on Carey. It's another day for him. If he approaches it any different, then he's not going to be Carey. It's not going to help.